Howdy folks, and welcome back to Ghost Recon Wildlands with a mighty Jingles. And it has been a while since I did a Ghost Recon video, so, well, some kind of catching up is probably in order. So, for the benefit of, well, pretty much all of you, since I had to struggle to remember where it was we were the last time I did one of these videos, this is the guy we're after at the moment.
All the Sicarios in the world ain't worth piss if you don't have the accountants to wash the money clean. Octavio Allende is the accountant that does Sueño's laundry. They call him El Pulpo, the octopus, because he's got his tentacles everywhere. You take him out, a lot of other pieces no longer connect, but I want to use him as a weapon. Pulpo is management, and he knows it. Instead of an AK-47, he has a briefcase, and he uses it to open doors to businesses, to cement relationships with politicians and police, and to make the cartel's money something they can spend. Thanks to El Pulpo, in addition to its illegal enterprises, Santa Blanca has its cash in numerous legit businesses. El Sueño has brought El Pulpo to Bolivia to audit Nidia Flores. Cash from Brazil comes into Barvechos, where much of it is laundered into the mining consortium. Nidia's profits must be looking a little light.
That's right, we're going after Santa Blanca's chief accountant and money launderer, El Pulpo. But we're using El Pulpo to kill two birds with one stone. El Pulpo has been called in to audit the books of Nidia Flores, the head of Santa Blanca's smuggling organisation, goes by the nickname of the Beauty Queen. Nidia and El Pulpo detest each other, and El Pulpo is almost certainly going to massage the figures to make it look like Nidia is actually costing Santa Blanca money. But he's very good at what he does, so he's likely to be very subtle about it. Now, if we were to just sit back and allow things to reach their natural conclusion, El Pulpo is almost certainly good enough to make Nidia look bad enough that El Sueño will be forced to take steps and replace her. On the other hand, if we were to step in and help El Pulpo, and help him in the kind of way that leaves big obvious clues pointing right back to him, Nidia would have the evidence that she needs to take matters into her own hands, so we can hopefully set them both against each other and kill two birds with one stone.
We've got a location on Nidia Flores' personal computer. Hack the PC and get me the Beauty Queen's dirty little secrets.
Okay, well, you'd expect her personal computer to be in her hacienda, and that's where we are right now. Stop and check the place out. There is an alarm tower up ahead, so
weapons down, gentlemen. We're not trying to scare anybody here.
We'll get rid of that.
Shut the damn alarm off.
Let's get the drone up and see what we can see.
Drone is airborne. Whoa. I got eyes on a big fucking house.
Welcome to Shea, Beauty Queen. We should drop in and say hello.
Bowman says she's in Peru at the moment. Business trip. But a little recon couldn't hurt.
The thing is, while this is Nidia Flores' house,
Second target.
and it's absolutely swarming with security, this isn't actually where she keeps her personal computer,
Third target.
which is kind of strange. Where does she keep her personal computer? Well, if you look at the map, you can quite clearly see that it's some distance off. It's near her house, but it's not in her house. Oh no, her office, where she keeps her personal computer with all her jealously guarded business secrets and details, is actually located here. Yeah, in that shithole. Buildings made out of breeze block, a helipad, and that's pretty much it. That's her office.
That's 10.
Not in Fort Knox, 300 metres down the road, with the perimeter alarms and the security towers and the walls and the heavily armed sicarios. No, 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 no. No, that's where she keeps her makeup. This is where she keeps her personal computer. I'd figured that there was no way Nidia Flores became the chief of Santa Blanca's smuggling operations based purely on the strength of her good looks alone. And it was going to take a substantial investment of effort to make her look incompetent. I guess I figured wrong. That's almost all of her security dealt with. There's just this one guy left of the maybe half a dozen that were here. Where's this heavily guarded laptop then? That was pathetically easy. Maybe this woman isn't as smart as everybody makes her out to be.
Transferred about $50 million from Nidia's accounts to accounts that look like Pulpo's. It's artless, but it'll get the job done.
Yeah, not exactly subtle, but, well, let's face it, the woman left her business computer practically unguarded, switched on, unprotected, and logged into her bank account. I'm reasonably confident she's going to fall for it.
I've had it, Poquita. I tell you, no más. No más. No más. Tranquila, Reina. Did you just tell me tranquila? You did not just tell me tranquila. El Pulpo is a fucking bookkeeper. What harm can he do? Pinche idiota. El Pulpo is a goddamn efficiency expert. Everyone knows he wants us to move the money laundering to Montevideo. He will fucking make sure it looks like I'm costing the cartel money and that I'm not useful to El Sueño anymore. He does like Montevideo, doesn't he? Poquita, you know we don't fire people in our line of work. We bury them.
Oh yeah, she's fallen for it. Then again, to be completely fair to Nidia, she's kind of screwed if she does and screwed if she doesn't, because it doesn't really matter whether or not El Pulpo is or isn't behind all of her recent problems, not least of which is the $50 million that we just wiped out of her bank account. It looks like El Pulpo is the one screwing with her, because we have made it look like it's El Pulpo who's the one screwing with her. And he's a convenient patsy, because he certainly has the motive, and is probably screwing with her himself anyway. But El Pulpo would have done it without leaving the trail leading back to him. That's where we came in. And it doesn't really matter whether El Pulpo is or isn't screwing with Nidia Flores, because he's the only target available to explain for the misfortunes that have befallen her ever since we arrived in Bolivia. She can either deal with him or admit to her boss that she has no idea who's screwing with her, and that's just going to make her look weak.
I got eyes on Pulpo's safe house. Let's just sit tight till he comes out.
And because Nidia's reaction is entirely predictable, what we're doing now is ensuring that her hit squads do not kill El Pulpo, because he knows they're on the way. He's not stupid. And we have to make sure he makes it to the airport alive. Because once he safely makes it out of the country, the report that he delivers to El Sueño is not going to reflect well on our girl Nidia.
I'll drive.
And neither will the fact that she had the person, so she believes, responsible for all of her recent misfortunes in her own territory and still couldn't deal with him. None of this is going to make our girl Nidia look particularly good. Of course, in order for all this to actually work, we first have to make it to the airport with Pulpo alive. And Nidia is throwing everything at us, including the kitchen sink. That's 2 pursuit cars, and a Unidad patrol, and another Santa Blanca car. Unidad alert level is about to go up. There it is. Okay, this ain't good. More pursuit cars up ahead. Ram him off the road. Another one. Ram him off the road. Another pursuit car up ahead. 2 Unidad patrol vehicles, as well as 2 Santa Blanca pursuit cars behind us. Another 2 in front of us. There's a helicopter getting in on the action.
Fucking hell.
And my minigun still hasn't run out of ammo. In a serious case of the Hollywood reloads here. El Pulpo, get out of the road. What are you doing? Come on. Find a car. Find a car. Oh shit. That's not good. I think we might have to abandon the Jeep. Yeah, the engine's smoking. We got to get out of here. Damn it. Gotta take the helo down. Shit. I'm hit. I'm down. Bollocks. Where's El Pulpo? Come on, get me up. Get me up. Get me up. Jeez, more Santa Blanca turning up. El Pulpo seems to be heading back this way. El Pulpo, come on, you're supposed to be smart. Get into a car. Yep, that'll do. We'll take this one. I don't even know how far the airport is.
Get down.
Crap, crap. Come on, guys, get in the car or get out of the way. Either shit or get off the pot. And take that helo out. Pulpo's managed to find a spare set of wheels. Come on, dude, drive. The airport's right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. If you guys could deal with that helo, that would be absolutely fine and dandy. Crap, Unidad turning up. Run, El Pulpo! Run for your life! I hope he knows how to fly a helicopter. Go, El Pulpo! Oh, we shot down the Black Hawk. Excellent. Go on, my son. Get your ass to Mexico.
Keep covering. Wait.
Yep, we're done.
Boom.
I think.
Pulpo made it to Barbados
Yes,
airfield
cool.
and is on his way to Mexico.
Excellent. When you trust Pulpo, so Nidia is in trouble. Looks like Santa Blanca has to start their money laundering operation up all over again. Charlie Mike.
Roger that. We'll be in touch. Nomad out. Pulpo is clear. Say again, Pulpo is clear. Let's get out of here.
Nidia Flores was in trouble, and she knew it. It wasn't just the drugs that were being attacked. It was the money, la bronca. Money that was supposed to have gone to our investors in Mexico, and never made it.
What are you gonna do?
No excuses, no rationalizations, no nothing. Nidia knew she had to find the solution, before the solution found her. Nidia finally had the answer to her problems.
A convoy.
The investors in Mexico wanted their money. This whole time she had been trying to sneak it out to them.
Why sneak when we can force it through? Reinforced armor, heavily armed, multiple trucks, helicopter patrols, carrying $17 billion.
Mira, you can't be serious. If we lose that money, it's over. But when we're killed, what happens to Valeria?
There is no other way.
No, Reina, we're not doing it.
Ay, Boquita, corazón. I'm not asking. I'm telling.
And who do you expect to lead this convoy?
You're the only man I trust with something this important.
But what if I don't make it back?
I would never let that happen.
Yeah, we're going to see about that.
We've got intel on a convoy of trucks loaded with cash heading to cartel bosses in Mexico. El Boquita is believed to be leading the convoy. Intercept the trucks and destroy them, and if possible, take out Boquita as well.
So, we've rattled Nidia's cage good and proper. We've smashed a smuggling network. They're sitting on a mountain of cash, but they've got absolutely no way of getting that money safely to the cartel's investors in Mexico. El Sueño's breathing down her neck. He wants results and he wants them quick, and so her husband, El Boquita, is left with no choice but to use an unsafe method of getting all of that money out of Bolivia. And that's where we come in.
Bowman says you've got something for me.
It's gonna cost double this time.
Take it up with her. Tell me what you got, and I'll put in a good word for you.
Okay, it's like this. El Boquita's jammed up, and he's got to get a shitload of money up to the bosses in Mexico, so he's running a big convoy up there tonight.
How big?
Couple of armored trucks for the cash, maybe half a dozen armored cars, maybe even a couple of helicopters. Serious shit.
Where's the convoy?
I don't know. El Boquita's being cautious as fuck. Only he and the drivers know the route.
That's not good enough. I need a location.
How about this? I know where you can find El Boquita. He's here in Kawani to make sure the convoy gets through. You follow him, he'll take you straight to the money.
All right, let's find El Boquita. Not a gunshot till we have the money in sight.
This mission's actually, well, technically at least fairly straightforward, but in the finest Ubisoft traditions, if you're too good at it, you'll fail. And what I mean by that is, well, the second that you actually lay eyes on El Boquita, he jumps into his car and he heads for the convoy start point. At that point, the game decides, well, you've completed the mission of locating El Boquita without being detected. Now you're undertaking the mission to follow El Boquita without being detected. And if you've played the mission properly and used all of your high-tech gadgets to spot him from a couple of hundred meters away, the game will decide, oh, he's gotten too far away. You have now failed the mission of following him without being detected. Go to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. So, you know, that's fun. So the trick here is to either get in close and run the risk of failing the mission of locating El Boquita without being detected, or have some fast transportation nearby ready to jump into and hightail it after him the second you spot him. That's what the helicopter's for. The first time I tried this mission, I actually failed it because I used the drone to spot El Boquita from about 450 meters away, at which point the game said, oh, well, you've lost him now, he's too far away. Restarted the mission from exactly the same point, except this time without the helicopter that I'd used to get to that position.
Coleman, we've got eyes on El Boquita. We'll tail him to the money.
Roger that. We've got a tap on his cell phone. If he makes a call, says anything about the money or the convoy's route, you'll be able to listen in.
I called Pat Katari and the rebels to deliver a helicopter to my position, and they delivered a helicopter, but it wasn't anywhere near my position. It was about 500 meters away on the far side of the rebel outpost down there, which was, you know, about as much use as a solar-powered flashlight. I thought to myself, well, maybe it's because there just isn't any suitable flat ground for them to land a helicopter on. So, shit, wow, who put that rock there? That was careless of them. Totally not my fault. So I headed down to those salt flats over there, worked my way right around the cartel outpost and called for another helicopter. I thought if they can't land one on a salt flat, they can't land one anywhere. And they didn't land it on the salt flat. They landed it all the way back up here in the rocks. Where I'd been the first time I called for a helicopter. As the great Jim Sterling is often quoted as saying, oh, Ubisoft. So finally I just gave up, went straight back to the nearest rebel outpost, picked a helicopter from there, and, well, here we are. It was actually just a lot more simple to restart the mission entirely. Nidia knows she's sending this guy to his death, doesn't she? I mean, as plans go, this one's pretty desperate. By the sound of that phone call, I get the impression El Boquita knows he's not coming back from this one. Guess the guy will do anything for his family. It's pretty cold of Nidia, though. And again, if you're desperate, you're desperate. Seeing a helo up ahead, holding position over that compound. I think that must be it. Yep, El Boquita's heading in there as well.
We found the convoy. I count at least 3 heavy vehicles, 1 helo.
We need to keep those money trucks from reaching Mexico. Just as important, we need to take out El Boquita. Killing him will destroy Sueño and Nidia's relationship.
Roger that.
Okay.
Ask the rebels to send over a vehicle for us.
Let's try a look with an armoured SUV. Oh, there you go. See, it's not hard, is it? Oh, Ubisoft. It's the minigun on top that I really want. We're going to need that to deal... Well, we're not really going to need it to deal with the helicopter. I could probably do more damage with my own light machine gun, but...
Man, you'll never let me drive anymore. Just because that one...
Yeah, just because of that one time. Shut up and get in.
Ready?
This is just more fun.
Roger, I'm shooting these fuckers. Shots fired.
Aha! I break for no one. Ah, crap. They were Unidad. Okay, I could have done without that.
Shit, I spotted us.
Then again, I was probably going to have to deal with them anyway. The money truck is right there. There's no way I wasn't getting Unidad involved in this. Ah, whatever. Oh, watch out, civilians. Okay, El Boquita's in there. Come on, boys. Once again, we've got the magical Hollywood reloads on the minigun. Even at its lowest setting, that thing's going to spit out 2,000 rounds per minute. Even if the entire back of the truck was full of ammo, we'd have gone through it by now.
Open fire.
Realism in games, Jingles. Oh, you new here or something. Come on. Seriously, how many minigun rounds have been pumped into that helo and it's still flying? Alright, if you need a job doing, do it yourself. You see? That's what I'm talking about.
Shit.
Yeah, alright. The minigun loosened the jar for me. Right, El Boquita's upstairs. Got him.
He's down. Say again, El Boquita is dead.
Ah, I'm trying to loot the body. I've been playing too much Far Cry 5 recently, that's what that is. Right, now for the money truck.
Escort destroyed.
Frag out. Get some.
Watch it, it's gonna blow.
Done!
This is no man. We've taken out the money truck and El Boquita is KIA.
Outstanding. The beauty queen is royally fucked. We'll see if she makes a run for it or tries to beg Sueño's forgiveness. Either way, she's gonna expose herself. And when she does, we go get her.
Right. Well, mission complete. The Unidad patrol level is already up at level 2. There's absolutely no point in sticking around and fighting it out with Unidad. The mission's complete. It's time to extract and go after target numero uno, Nidia Flores herself. And, well, would you look at that? A rebel outpost, complete with a helicopter. Well, that was convenient. Hang on a minute. If they were here all this time, why am I the sucker who had to take out the money convoy? Oh, Ubisoft.
The beauty queen failed. In total, she lost more than $17 billion. Nidia knew she was in danger. She needed more time. She needed someone to blame. She needed to make a sacrifice.
I'm so sorry, babe. For you, mi rey.
But it wasn't enough. You fucked up, mi reina. I gave her a head start. Because I loved La Reina de Belleza. But in Bolivia, love doesn't get you very far.
So, it's back to where we started. Well, where I thought I was going to be starting, until it turned out that Nidia is so smart she keeps her personal business computer at a helipad 300 meters outside of a security perimeter. It's back to Nidia's hacienda. We've all seen this before, we all know the drill. You pop the drone, you check out the defences, you mark every potential target possible, and then you go in all guns blazing. I am at least going to try to be subtle here. I will be taking out as many targets as possible, as quietly as possible, using a sniper rifle until the alarm goes up. Well, I say until the alarm goes up. I'm going to be taking out all of the alarm towers first as well. Although in this particular mission, well, let me just put it this way. It doesn't really matter whether or not you take down those alarm towers. I mean, it does, but it doesn't, because I'm not the only thing Nidia has to worry about. Nidia's last and best plan for getting El Sueño off her back has just died along with her husband. And El Sueño's investors, the Mexican cartels, are going to be demanding Nidia's pretty little head on a plate. And El Sueño is going to have to deliver because he cannot afford to go to war with the Mexican cartels. So sooner rather than later, El Sueño's sicarios are going to be turning up to kill her. And that means I need to get to her first. Okay, that's enough recon. We are up against the clock here. It's time to start neutralising the defences, starting with that alarm tower. Well, actually, yes they will, because remember all the way back at the start of this video, there is another alarm tower on the road approaching the gate of the hacienda. At least I think there was. Let's have a look.
Watch your fire. We don't want to hit any civilians.
Yep, there it is. Okay, alarm's disabled. Setting up a sync shot. Going to try to take out as many of the security as possible before the bodies get discovered, and we have to go loud. So there's the two guys in the parking lot. Yeah, this fella next. And there were two over by the ground floor entrance over there on the right, but one of them appears to have wandered off on a patrol, so that's good. Nobody else in the parking lot. Yeah, that fella over there by the door. Let's take him out. Since his buddy's gone for a wander. Now this guy.
Looks like we've riled them up.
Oh, this is going to be a dodgy shot. Yeah, missed it. They know we're here. Okay.
Shit. Sueño's people
The time for subtlety is over. Yep. And here comes Sueño's people. So, time to go loud. Oh crap, they're on the road right behind me. Got to take them out. Ow, 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 Ow. Ow. First SUV taken care of. I can't be hanging around out here getting into a gunfight with Sueños people. I need to get in there, locate Nidia, and get her out of here. I'm going to leave the team outside to deal with, well, everything. What? Delegation. Leadership. That's what that is. Just need to find the way upstairs. Here we go. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of bad guys turned up. Is that an ammo crate? I may as well restock. Right, Nidia, where are you? She's upstairs. Alright. Anything else in here? Nope.
Helicopter inbound.
Yeah, she's definitely up there. Okay. Well, shoot it then. Do I have to do everything around here? I did tell you guys to open fire, didn't I? I mean, seriously, do I absolutely have to do everything around here?
Get down.
What use are these minions? It's back to the salt mines for these guys if they don't buck their ideas up. Yeah, it's a chopper. Big deal. Watch, I'll show you how we deal with choppers. There you go, chopper dealt with. Wasn't hard, was it? Well, get him up then. Alright, look, I'll deal with the choppers for you. There we go, that was hard, wasn't it? Oh, crap. Oh, how about that bulletproof glass? No expense spared, Nidia. Yeah, I know you got a man down. Get him up. What, you mean you've got another man down?
Damn, look at that.
You lot are just no use to be alive, aren't you?
They've got their hands in every Bolivian industry.
Wait, seriously? You're stopping bullets from every direction. Team members are dropping like flies, and we're stopping to discuss the view of the silver mine from Nidia's window. These guys have a seriously screwed up sense of priorities. Oh god, really? Get him up then!
Man down over here.
You see, this is why it's just not worth the expense of a comprehensive medical insurance plan for the salt mine minions.
Just hold on to your shit. Man down.
Valeria, get on that helicopter.
Nidia Flores.
You want to kill me, pendejo? I'm right here.
We meet at
None of
last.
you assholes is gonna lay a hand on my daughter.
We don't want to hurt you or your daughter. We want Sueño. You help us, we can protect you.
Hold it there. Like I'm gonna trust you.
You don't really have a choice. Think you'll survive in the wild on your own? You know Sueño better than anyone. He won't stop till your head is lying at his feet. We are your only chance.
I'm not giving up El Sueño.
We'll see. Let's take your helicopter.
Yeah, we're going to see about that. How do we actually get to the helicopter? It's that bulletproof glass again. Oh wait, yeah, the door's over here. Are you guys coming or what?
They're heading this way.
Oh great, more of them on the way. Okay, new plan. You guys hold them off, and I'll go and see if this helicopter works with the Beauty Queen. Does that sound like a good plan? Sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah, it's starting to sound like a very good plan to me.
I'll fly.
Goodbye, faithful minions. Your service will be remembered. Oh, hang on. One of them's still alive. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Haha. Sucker. What? You would have done the same thing. Don't deny it. See, that's the good thing about being an evil gnome overlord. Inexhaustible supply of expendable minions. Look, fresh minions already. Right, let's get this evil bitch delivered to Bowman.
I'm not going to talk. Good. I don't want you to. I want you to listen. I want to tell you a story. Long ago, there was a very beautiful princess named Nidia. And one day, Princess Nidia met a very powerful king named El Sueño. Nidia loved El Sueño. He was like the father she never had, and all Nidia ever wanted was to make him proud of her. Nidia was so afraid of letting down Sueño that she even sacrificed the love of her life. The father of her child. All so that Sueño would love her. But it wasn't enough. It was never enough.
You know nothing.
I know one thing. I know that once I sign this, you will be extradited to the United States and you will never, ever see that little girl again. She will go into the foster care system and in 5 years, she won't even remember who you are. You and I have both been there, Nidia. We both know what it's like. We both know the fucked up shit that goes on in those families. Do you really want Valeria to go through what you did? Who's it gonna be? Valeria or Sueño?
I want an S visa. Witness relocation for both of us. And I want full immunity. Trato.
Sweetheart, you get me Sueño, I will give you eternal life.
My trafficking network was dismantled. No more cocaine came in. No more money went out. The drugs that remained lay there wrapped in cellophane, rotting away, becoming worthless. My men wondered where their next payout was going to come from. I had spent years building these routes. Billions of dollars in manpower, transportation, relationships, all gone. Including the beauty queen. I gave Nidia Flores everything, and she paid me back by running like a coward, instead of dying like royalty. Now she would spend the rest of her life serving the Americans. She killed her child's father for nothing. Isn't it amazing? You remove a few buchones, and the machine falls to pieces.
Yeah, I'd call that a pretty good day's work. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.